Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Ailey. Today's video, wow, I look crazy. So today's video is another Halloween tutorial if you haven't guessed already. Wasn't really inspired by anything, to be honest. I wanted something that incorporated sort of like flames, and I wanted it to be sort of Halloween-y, so I thought, I don't know what I'm going to call this yet, but the kind of train of thought that I had when I thought of it was basically like sort of some kind of demon coming out from within. And I am actually wearing clothes. I just took the straps down just so that I could paint my chest and stuff like that, so it all sort of stayed in with itself. But yeah, it isn't really inspired by anything in particular. I just sort of had an idea in my head and ran with it. I really like how it turned out. This is super easy. I am not an artist at all. I'm rubbish at drawing. I mean, I can do makeup and stuff like that, but I can't really draw things, and I really struggle with Halloween looks. Like, I get an idea and I can never get it sort of to come to life because my skills aren't there. I hope to be able to kind of change that and actually work on it a little bit more when I have more time, but just now I just don't really. So being able to do sort of simplified looks is easier for me. So if you're a little bit like me, any of the looks I do on this channel will be pretty simple and hopefully easy to follow. So yeah, like I said, I don't really have much to say about this look apart from I just kind of had an idea and ran with it. So yeah, I'm going to shut up now. Hopefully I'll be able to voice over the tutorial just so that I can explain what it is that I'm doing and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I will just carry on, excuse the pun, over to the tutorial right now. But if you do enjoy, I would love if you would give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I do have a giveaway going at the moment. I will link it up here for you. Don't forget to go and check that out as well. And yeah, I will see you on either Monday, Wednesday or Friday. Bye.
Hey guys, so today we are starting off with just a light coloured eye pencil. Really, you could use any pencil for this. You could even use a light brown, but I just like the kind of flesh toned one because, as you just seen, you can make mistakes and it's dead easy just to sort of wipe it off and start again. So here I'm just adding on the flames that you've seen in the beginning of the video, and really all I was doing was kind of making squiggly lines and then pulling them back down and then hooking them back up again and making a sort of swooshy motion, if that's a technical term to use. But really I was just sort of winging it. I didn't really want these to be too precise or anything like that because I am going to go over them later, and it's flames, you know, they're not perfect. You want them to be a little bit wispy, and we're going to smudge them out later anyway. So I wanted to get an idea of what I was doing here, so I picked up my Snazaroo water activated paint and I just wanted to paint my neck just to get an idea of where this look was going. Here I used, I think it was the FX palette from Revolution, just to sort of start mapping out the flames. That first little bit that looks like a mustache, I went over that later, don't mind that. I don't know what I was doing there, I just wanted to get an idea of what it was going to look like. But here, as you can see, I'm using the lines that I drew previously as a rough guide. I'm not really sticking to them too much because see, when you get round by your ear it's really difficult to kind of follow them anyway. Here I'm using the pigment pomades from Revolution, and that's what I actually used to line the rest of the flames with. And I've picked up the yellow and really I'm just sort of focusing that at the bottom of the flames. As I move up to the top of the flames, I'm either mixing in a little bit of the red or I'm just using the lines that are there to sort of mesh it into a sort of orangey type colour. And like I said, I got rid of that stupid mustache because I added in flames kind of going up my nose anyway. Really, these pomades work so well together to make that sort of flame effect colour because they sort of mixed really nicely into a nice orange. Here I am picking up that FX palette again and just using the black just to sort of get a better blend between the orange and the black, or the yellow and the black even, just because the water activated paints wasn't giving me a good enough blend. I do end up going up higher with the paint anyway, but it was kind of a start. I'm mixing the two colours together, mostly yellow though, and just fading this into the black. And as you can probably see by my brush strokes here, I'm pulling the black up into the yellow as well, and it just sort of creates a really nice fade. Like I say, there's no sort of rhyme or reason to this, it's just sort of going with it and seeing what happens. Here is where I realised that I should have done my foundation first, but we kind of struggled through and made it in the end. I took a little brush and just sort of blended it down. You didn't really need to get it right in there, but it kind of gave the same effect anyway. So I picked up the Beauty Bay Colour Theory Identity palette. God, that's a mouthful. And I just picked, I'm showing you the shades on here. I didn't really want to focus too much on the eye look because obviously this is more about the flames. You can do any eye look with this. Really, by this point, I was kind of just throwing things on my eye. I really didn't know where I was going with this. If I'd planned it out before, I maybe would have done something way more dramatic, but I wanted to keep the drama sort of on the lower half of my face. And if you're wondering why my mouth is still clear, it's because I was still drinking water and stuff like that, and I didn't want to mess up the paint. So I just built up this eye look. I added a little bit of gold. I wanted to keep it sort of earthy. I didn't want to go kind of too colourful or anything like that with it. And then I added some nice big lashes. So here I am going back in with the pigment pomade, and I thought it would be really cool on the inner waterline, just because I've done this before and I thought it looked really smart. And then I moved on to covering up my mouth because we were pretty much at the end by this point. I did add some highlight using Becca's Champagne Pop. Then I went on and blurred out the top of the flames a little bit, just to give them a little bit more kind of dimension, to make it look like they were more like flames and not just really solid. Then I went on and painted my chest, and that is this look pretty much complete. So I'll leave you here and let you just kind of watch along with the rest of this tutorial. And yeah, if you want to see any other Halloween looks, you have any requests, let me know in the comment section below. But apart from that, I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on either Monday, Wednesday or Friday. Bye.